I wanted to share some tips on just the setup portion of this Cobra 8 camera DVR. It comes with 4 cables and 4 cameras, and I would suggest that when you run the cables, if you're running them all together especially, that you go ahead and order some extras. On Amazon you can get 4 100-foot cables. It comes with 4 60-foot cables. For cameras that'll be closer. You get 4 100-foot cables on Amazon for $25. And before you install it, I would suggest that on each end of each of those cables that you label them 1 through 8. Even though you may not install all 8 cameras, label them and run the cables. And this DVR, I don't know any way to clean up this mess back here. It's just that's where everything goes, but mine goes from there into 2-inch PVC. I also picked up a VGA monitor for it. I'm down in my utility room. This is where I put the unit and program it from, so I use that VGA monitor. It also has an HDMI output, which I'll talk about a little bit later. This room, this utility room, is below my living room, and on the other side of the one wall is my garage. So I took 2-inch PVC, ran all 8 cables up through there and across, and there's some of my COVID supplies, and it goes through the wall into the garage. And once I'm in the garage, we'll go up and have a look at that. Once the cables are in the garage, they of course continue up with 2-inch PVC all the way up past these shelves and into the ceiling. This is a ranch style home, so once all those cables get up through the ceiling, I just left that PVC sticks up through the insulation and such about 2 feet, and then all the cables come out, and they're of course all labeled. So I can run, once I'm in the attic, I can get to all 4 corners of the house to mount my cameras wherever I might need to, and I've got enough cable. If I add cameras later, the cables are already run, and they're labeled, so I find number 6 or 7 or 8, whatever I need, up in the attic and run that cable, and then I find the corresponding and hook it up on the DVR down below. I told you I ran that HDMI output cable up through the floor into my living room, so I've got 4 cameras going on this now. But that way from my living room, I can sit and watch, check and see if it's still snowing outside. If somebody says they're going to stop over, I can see when they're coming up the road and pull into the driveway. So I use that second output for the living room. That VGA monitor, again, $5 or $10 on eBay, and can do all my programming down there. So this has worked out, been a good system for me. I actually added a couple more cameras, but I don't keep those on the main monitor, just if I need to do a little research. But it's been a good unit for me, and there's lots of good tutorials on how to set it up out on eBay that I found were a little easier than following the manual, so you might have a look at those too. Thank you.